Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
It was another warm day across the state line. Temperatures making their way well into the 80s for many of us, and that included 86 degrees at the Rockford Airport, 84 in Rochelle, 85 in DeKalb, 87 the high temperature in Sterling, only 80 in Monroe was our cool spot of the day. Part of, though, why we felt so comfortable compared to the last couple of days was because of our dew points. They were much lower than where we were the last couple of days. Dew points were sitting in the 50s this time around. All of that hot and humid air pushed off to our south. So while our temperatures still warmed well into the 80s, our dew points were lagging much behind compared to where we were recently, which is what helped to make things feel much more comfortable today. Our dew points still in the 50s for many of us, including 52 degrees the dew point in Rockford, 48 though in DeKalb, 49 in Rochelle, 56 in Sterling. Meanwhile, our temperatures are hovering just on either side of the 70-degree mark, sitting at 68 in Freeport, 69 in Rochelle, 66 DeKalb, and 72 in Rockford. Those temperatures will continue to fall through the night tonight underneath what mostly clear skies that we have. We have a little bit of upper level cloud that has been slowly working its way in off to our west, although we have remained free of precipitation and will continue to do so as we head through the night tonight and early tomorrow. A bit of that cloud cover really showing up with our SkyTrack camera up in Beloit, Wisconsin. Just before the sun finally sets completely, we still see at least some pockets of that cloud cover showing up off in the distance. A similar picture with that upper level cloud as we head into the night tonight. As a result, our temperatures will fall still back down into the 50s, pretty close to where our dew points are located at the moment, but much cooler than where we have been for the last couple of nights, along with our humidity being a little bit lower, leading to a fairly pleasant night and a fairly pleasant day tomorrow as we head into the afternoon. Our dew points remain still fairly low. Our temperatures, meanwhile, warm back into the 80s once again. This time around, we have a bit more cloud cover than what we saw today, so I leave a partly cloudy, possibly mostly cloudy sky, and then we have a shower chance as we head late into the day and going into the overnight hours as well. Futurecast does bring that in as we head into tomorrow night, but in the meantime, things are fairly clear, leading to temperatures falling into the 50s overnight tonight, back in the 80s, and some spots could get into the mid-80s tomorrow. I think, though, we will see a bit more overcast skies than what this particular computer model suggests, leading to a possibility for some spots to be a couple degrees cooler than what this particular model suggests that many spots could get to. But at least a couple spots could very well get into the mid-80s if sunshine remains present. Our next rain chance coming in as we head overnight Saturday night into Sunday morning. That's with our next weather system that will mostly pass off to our north and to our northwest, but at least could bring a spotty shower or two closer to our region, especially as we head into early Sunday morning. The bulk of that rain is going to remain to our north, then leaving us with a bit drier conditions as we head toward the afternoon. However, that means our temperatures are then going to warm as well. Part of the reason for that is because of a heat dome that's going to be setting up across the eastern half of the United States, leading to the most of this upper level flow going to stay well off to our west and to our northwest, which is what's going to help to bring a lot of this heat into our area as we head over the next few days. If you remember a couple of years ago in 2022, this same week we had highs in the 90s again. In a couple of days, we're even close to 100 degrees. Not long after that, on the 21st back in 2022, we did hit 100 degrees in Rockford. Not quite there this week, but we are going to be seeing some high temperatures well into the 90s and getting close to the mid-90s in a couple of days, particularly there Sunday, Monday, and going into Tuesday. So one more fairly comfortable day on Saturday, but up into the 90s as early as Father's Day, and we still hold on to those highs in the upper 80s and 90s window as we head into the end of the week.